All right, within the last week or two, Nike has finally released the new model of the game jersey and of the F.U.S.E Limited. I'm the Jersey Jaguar, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over the full differences between the two, their strengths, their weaknesses, why you should get both, sizing, materials, etc. There's a lot to cover. Let's get to it now. All right, so kicking things off, we got the Nike game jersey. Now, for those of you who already have a Nike game jersey, very little has changed. We'll be getting into that shortly. These currently run $135 plus tax depending on your state, and these out of the major three tiers that Nike offers are going to be the lowest. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. These are made if you want to go to the game, hence the game jersey. If you get beer in there, it's easily washable. If you guys want to wear it to the gym, if you want to wear it to work, guys, this might be the option you want to go to, all right? So it does have the cheapest materials, but again, it has a purpose. We're going to get into the materials, sizing, all that quickly. All right, and next up, we got the Nike F.U.S.E Limited. Now, the F.U.S.E Limited is definitely different than previous models offered by Nike. First and foremost, these are a whopping $175 plus tax. That's the most I've ever seen for a Nike Limited. These are the mid-tier. It's going to be a little bit closer to the Nike F.U.S.E Elite. However, those are even still different than what the players wear on the field. All right, guys, so is this a big upgrade over the game for the price difference? You're about to find out now. All right, it's time to dig into the differences between the two jerseys. So we're going to have the game on the left and the limited on the right. So from afar, they actually look pretty similar, right? Well, guess what? When we come in closer, we can see that the construction of the hemlines is significantly different, meaning that there was different templates used to create these jerseys. All right, so when we come back out, I highlighted the hemlines on these to show them off for easier viewing. And guys, as you can see on the left on the game, it's actually pretty similar to what it used to be, if not exactly the same as what it used to be. But on the right, the limited is completely different than what it used to be. Hence, this is the F.U.S.E Limited. And this is going to be somewhat similar to what the F.U.S.E Elite is, which is the new current retail authentic. When we flip these jerseys around, you can see that the differences are even greater than on the front. All right, guys, and there you go. There is the first difference between the two jerseys. All right, so it's time to look at the up close of the materials of these two jerseys. Over here, we're going to have the game, and over here is going to be the limited. All right, guys, so true to Nike game jerseys, we're still going to have a standard material on the body, and then on the sides up here, we are going to have a mesh-like material. What's limited is that they have, again, those hemlines in the jersey at multiple parts. I think it's a cool, updated, and modern look. I like it. All right, so in terms of the feel, the Nike game jersey is going to be a hair bit more grainy and a hair bit thicker. The limited over here is going to be a little bit thinner and a little bit more silky to the touch. But again, guys, we are talking minimal. It's very slight. All right, guys, so we're going to look now at the sleeves of the two jerseys, and the sleeves are the same material as each respective jersey's body. All right, guys, so here on the left with the game, it is heat pressed on vinyl. Okay, guys, this is heat pressed. Here on the limited, this is all sublimated. All right, this is sublimated in. There's nothing added or applied to it. The jersey material is actually dyed over here. All right, guys, moving up, we have a heat pressed Nike logo on the game jersey, and on the Nike Limited, it is embroidered on. All right, and since we're here, we're going to go over the customization of the two jerseys, meaning the name and the numbers. All right, guys, staying true to Nike game jerseys, this is going to be heat pressed vinyl onto the jersey. All numbers and names are heat pressed vinyl. All right, guys. Now on the Nike Limited, it's going to be tackle twill, but as you can see right here, it's also heat applied. It is not stitched into the jersey, and it is single layer tackle twill that is sublimated, meaning it is dyed. So the red you see here is dyed into the number. There is not a second layer of red. All right, guys, it's just one single layer of tackle twill. Now, if you're into autographs, if you're going to get this game jersey autograph, do not get the number signed. Heat press vinyl almost always fades and bleeds the signature. All right, guys, if you're going to get this one signed, you're going to have a better chance with it. Just scotch guard the numbers first. All right, guys, so since we got the materials down to the numbers and the name, it's time to do the sizing. All right, guys, so on the front, they're almost the same. The game jersey is going to be slightly smaller. It's going to have 10-inch numbers, and they're going to be about 5.5 inches wide. On the limited, they're going to be about 10.25 inches tall and just over 5.5 wide. So, guys, extremely close. Not too much difference there. And then, as you can see on the sleeves right here, they're both about the same size. They're going to be 3.5 inches tall and both going to be about 2.5 inches wide. Now, the rear numbers is where it's going to be the biggest difference. On the game jersey, it's going to have the same size numbers on the front. I don't know why, but they are, again, 10.5 inches tall, about 5.5 inches wide. And the limited jersey is going to have just over 12-inch tall numbers by about 6.75 inches wide. Now, the names are going to be the same on both. The names are going to be both 2.5 inches tall. All right, let's go over the two necks of these jerseys because they are completely different. So on the game version here, it's going to have a more narrow ribbed neck. Okay, guys, and it's going to have the NFL logo here. The shield is going to be rubber, and it's just going to be a basic shield like they used to have. All right, so let's go over this limited now. So the limited is going to have a slightly wider neck hole, and the neck hole is going to be slightly shorter. All right, guys, but the band is going to be the same material as the rest of the jersey, and it's going to be a little bit more broad than on the game. And then we got the metallic rubber NFL shield logo, and this thing around it is really cool. You can see it looks kind of like a grill, and it has what looks like chainmail between there. It's not chainmail. Obviously, it's either rubber or polyester or some kind of other material inside of it, but it's cool. I like it a lot. All right, guys, so let's look at the tagging now, starting with the neck tags. Since we're here, almost exactly the same. The only difference is on the limited, it's going to say dry fit right here. Besides that, it's pretty much exactly the same. All right, guys, same thing with the price tags. Yep, there we go. Price tags are going to be almost exactly the same on both jerseys. All right, only difference is the description and the style codes and the actual price, 130 and the 175. All right, guys, nothing really too much to say here. These are the jock tags, and they both look pretty much exactly the same, to be honest. Game is on the top, limited is on the bottom. Now, since we're down here on the sides, again, we got the standard Nike game split right here with a little separate material. There's no split on the limited. All right, guys. And on the tags down here, pretty much all the same on both of them. Only difference is this one has, the limited has a quality control tag on there, a little sticker. But then again, the other one could have, and it just fell off. I don't know. All right, so one last thing about the materials of the name and the numbers, guys. On the game, the heat applied vinyl is going to be more durable. You could put it in the washing machine. I recommend still washing it by hand, but it's going to be fine. On the sublimated tackle twill, especially on the cheaper made ones, you cannot put it in the washing machine, guys. A lot of time, this dye will come out of the jersey and mess it up. So I recommend hand washing it 100% with cold water on this one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the measurements of these two jerseys. We got the game on the left and the limited on the right. So both have a pit-to-pit measurement of 23 inches. Now the game has a body measurement of 23 inches and a waist measurement of 23 inches, meaning that there is no taper. Now the body of the limited is 22.75 inches and the waist is 23.5 inches. So on the limited, it's going to go in at the body, then come back out at the waist. All right, again, the game on the left and limited on the right. So top to bottom, meaning how long the jersey is, we got 32.75 inches for the game and 30 inches for the limited, meaning that the game is definitely longer fitting than the limited. All right, now we got the game on top, limited on bottom, and this is going to be the collar to the shoulder measurement. So inside of the collar to the shoulder hem, on the game we got 6.5 inches, and on the limited we also have 6.5 inches. Now from the shoulder hem going down to the bottom of the sleeve, on the game we got 12 inches, and on the limited we got 10 inches. So obviously the sleeve is going to be longer on the game. To solidify that last statement, the Limited has a total sleeve length from the collar of 18.5 inches, and from the collar down to the end of the sleeve on the Limited, it's going to be 16.5 inches. All right, so it's time to show you guys how these two jerseys fit. Again, they are both a men's size large. In terms for myself, I'm a little over 6'2" and about 185 pounds with an athletic build. All right, and there you go. So as you can see, there's differences, but they are minimal. First and foremost, on this Nike Limited, the jersey does fit a little bit shorter, but the sleeves also fit shorter, and I like having shorter sleeves on my jerseys. In addition, the jersey fits better on the shoulders, and this Limited has a silkier, smoother feel to it. It feels a little bit better overall wearing it, and in my opinion, for my body type, it does look better than the game model. All right, so it's time for a final review of these jerseys. Now guys, before I do that, I would definitely appreciate a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video and my other content that I have, as I'm a new channel and it definitely does help to grow. Thanks again. All right, so again, starting with the Nike Game, guys, it's gonna be the cheaper out of the two at 135 bucks. The jersey name and numbers are gonna be slightly more durable in the long run, and this jersey is gonna be good if you wanna wear something once or twice, or wear it and you're not going to care what happens to it. The jersey does have a little bit more of a baggier fit to it and a little bit less of a nicer feel than the Limited. All right, and now it's time for the Nike F.U.S.E Limited. It's going to be the more expensive out of the two, like I said, at $175. Now in terms of the name and numbers, it's going to be better for autographing, but in the long run, it might not be better for washing and for wearing. The body's going to feel a little bit more snug, and it's going to be a little bit better for athletic body types. In terms of the construction, overall, I think it's cooler and it is more updated and closer to the Nike F.U.S.E Elite. All right, so which is the one that you should buy? Well, there's a couple different answers to this question. First and foremost, get whichever one you could afford. Next, figure out why you want the jersey. If you just want to wear it one time to a game and be done with it, then get the game. If you want it to get autographed, get the Limited. If you want something that's a little bit closer to what the retail authentic is, get the Limited. If you want something that you're going to wear to the gym and beat up, get the Game. So guys, another thing to consider too is how the jersey fits. If you're a little bit huskier, maybe go with the Game. If you're like a jersey's a little bit more snug because you have an athletic body type, then go with the Limited. So overall, these questions are going to help determine which is the one that you should buy. All right, and there we go. Those are the two models. Let me know if you'll be getting either one, and let me know if you're not getting them, which one you do like better. Guys, the F.U.S.E Elites had just got dropped too, so I'll be doing a video on those as soon as I get one. Keep your eyes open. If there's something you'd like to see me do in the future, don't hesitate to ask. I'll do my best to get it done. I'll see you at the next one.